Shalom. First and foremost, before we get things started, let's give all praises and honor and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rachaha, Kudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishop of Great Millstone, teaching this truth in sincerity, and to the hopeful elect that are scattered around the four corners of the earth, and to the Akim and Aqua that are listening. To you, I say Shalom. This is your brother Yashima of the GMS Memphis Camp coming to you with another word of the day lesson. And let's begin with our first precept, which is Psalms 115 and 9. O Israel, trust thou in the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. He is their help and their shield. And what gave me the inspiration to do this was the word shield. Okay? So let's go to it. Word shield. And the word shield in the Hebrew is magan, okay? Magan. From right to left, ma, ga, and na, together, magan, all right? An outline biblical usage, a shield, a buckler, okay? Which is like a protection. A shield and a buckler is nothing but protection, okay? And the Strong's definition, and it reads, a shield, i.e., what a small one or buckler, that's a buckler, that's all it is, it's a small shield, okay? A protector, who is Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, who is our protector in times of trouble and crisis and situation that we go through, okay? And also, too, as I said, an arm, buckler, a defense, ruler, scale, shield, all right? So let's go back to the precept. Psalms 115 and 9. O Israel, trust thou in the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. You always must put your trust in the Lord. Okay? Because what the fear of the Lord is what? Trusting in him, believing in him, and what? Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Trusting and believing in him, okay? He is what? Their help and their shield. He's their helper and their protection in the time of trouble. And as it said it says down in verse 11, let's jump down to verse 11. And it reads, ye that what? Fear the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Okay? You must have fear. Number one thing you must have is fear of the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Then what? You after that fear, you must what? Trust in the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. For he is their helper and what? Their shield, their protection. Okay? He's a defense. He is our only true living power, and he is our true helper and protection in all crisis and situation while we are here on this earth. For especially all of those that are the hopeful elect and believers and put all their faith and trust in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. That's why when we're out on the highways and byways and highways, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is nothing but a shield unto us. And as it says, reminds me of Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 19, what it says, and he shall take holiness for what? An invisible shield, okay? Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, when we're out there on the highways and byways, he's that invisible shield that protects us while we're out there spreading the word and this truth around to the four corners of the earth, via what? The prophets. As it says, what in Amos 3 and 6, the prophets say, as a matter of fact, let's get that. I don't want to butcher that. Okay. Amos 3 and 6. And it reads, shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city and the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi have not done it? But what? Verse 7 is the key. Surely The Lord Bahasham Yahawashi will do nothing but what? Reveal his secrets unto what? His servants, the prophets. Okay? He protects his prophets while they out there on the highways and byways doing this work in sincerity and truth. And also the water Bahasham Yahawashi for the lesson that Elder Kazak and Yashawama were doing, called The Only Reason We Were Born is what? To do this work in this truth. And that's a fact. That's why we love the work that we doing, because hey, we were born to do this work, blessed by Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi to do this. And like I said, that's why he's that shield protecting the hopeful elect that are spreading this truth to the four corners of the earth, including all the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone that are teaching this truth 100%. There's nothing add to it or taken away from it. It's straight to the point, straight to the point. Okay? Which brings me to the next precept, which I love this precept, and not only myself, but a lot of the brothers that are in this truth. Psalms 91. And we're going to start from the top with verse 1, but we'll end it on 4, okay? And it reads, Psalms 91 and 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall what? Abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Meaning that secret place, which is that hiding place, which is what? This truth which hides us under the shadow of the Almighty. When we speak this word, it protects us. It shields us when we speak the truth and just bring it out with, force and power, letting the people know that, hey, we trying to give this word to you. You better take heed, because the days and times that we're in right now, hey, we in these evil days. And if you ain't got that protection and shield of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, you're done for. You're through. Okay? As a matter of fact, let's go on to number 2. And it reads, I will say of the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, he is what? My refuge and my fortress, my power. In him, what? Will I trust? Okay? I will only trust in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi in everything that I do in my life, and to the brotherhood, and to my fellow Israelites that are in this truth. Okay? And not only that, I put it like this: the 2/3 of Israel can't do this. In other words, put their trust in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. And the reason why I said all this that it says in here, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in him will I trust. All this mentioned here takes what? A league of faith, a trust in him. This is a gift for us that believe through the faith in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. This is a gift unto us by us believing and trusting in him and building up our faith every day, not only while we're out here on the highways and byways, even when we're at home, in constant prayer and supplication, crying and sighing unto him. Everything we're going through is building up our faith, especially the fall of our enemies. When the things we're seeing right now on the face of the earth, the fall of this kingdom, and Lord willing, when we are praying Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, just we're praying and hastening your day. We waiting on you. We ready to go. We ready to go. We ready to get out of here. But hey, all we got to do is keep being patient, keep doing the work, stay obedient unto and trusting in him in all things that we do. And hey, we'll be on our way home. Let's go on to verse 3. I'm like getting in too much into it. So, all right, Psalms 91 and 3. And it reads, surely what? He shall deliver thee from the snares of the fowlers, and from what? The noise and pestilence. Meaning, in this situation here, meaning the snare and fowler and the pestilence, meaning dealing with the nuclear missiles that are going to hit this place. And like the word noisome means what? Basically engulfing ruin, destruction, calamity that's going to fall upon Babylon the Great. Especially when the missiles come down and roll the numbers of missiles, and what? The Lord is going to have those missiles to the point to where it will not bypass anything. It's going to hit directly on point where it needs to go and destroying everything in its path. As it said in the scriptures, a lake of fire. That's all Babylon the Great is going to be, nothing but a great big lake of fire. Okay? And the water Bahasham Yahawashi, we praying and hasting for that day. Because when that day comes and that day happens, Lord willing, that we are the hopeful elect, we be beamed up in the chariots. And while we're in the chariots, looking through the, say, stain of glass, watching the place just burn to shrubs and stuff. And then probably at the same time, we're going to be watching Yahawashi, say, taking over and getting them crowns from all these small nations stuff, taking them down. And Esau, the military, okay? And last but not least, Psalms 91:4. And what? He shall cover thee with his feathers and under his wing, okay? And that's what he's doing right now to, all of us brothers that are out there on the highways and byways doing his work in truth and sincerity. He got that wing of protection around us, until, Jacob's trouble and all these other events that got to take place, the sea hip and stuff. Because we building up our faith as we go through all this, okay? And that's very important. You got to have faith, because without faith, you have no works. Or should I say, Salakia, without faith, there's nothing. But by your faith and your works together, yes, that builds up strong confidence. And a lot of us that are in this truth, what? Seeing is believing. And we have seen Yahawashi done a lot of things. He given us signs and wonders with the blood moon, the storms, the tempests, the plagues and stuff, especially what happened in this month and last month in Israel with the plagues of bees and also the plagues of crows, okay? So, these are signs of letting us know, he's closer than Yahawashi, I put it like to you, is closer than we imaginably believe or we know to believe, because we can feel it, because we feel that joy. The more we see this place fall, the more we begin to rejoice and call upon him and praise him, because we know we almost out of here. And let's finish it off. And what? His truth shall be their shield and buckler. Okay? And that's all we trying to say in this whole message, that the Lord, Yahawashi, is our shield and buckler in these times of trouble that we're going through. And like I said, the water, Yahawashi, for everything that he has given us, this truth, this understanding. And what, as it said, in Isaiah 33:6, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our time. And we pray that we continue to do the work, proud, strongly, and boldly. And to all of you that are out there, continue to stay strong and keep reading the word daily. Okay? I don't care if you're having a good day or bad day. Stay focused on the word. And in closing, I'd like to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Racha HaKodash. Double honors to the men of GMS and to the apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone. And I could say, stay strong, stay focused. We almost home. Until next time, Shalom.